guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought it'd be fun to just do a little sit down, chit chat, get ready with me. I have absolutely nothing to get ready for today, but that doesn't mean I can't just put on a full face of makeup just for fun. Also, I do want to apologize because they are doing some type of yard work like literally right outside my window. I think they're leaf blowing or something, but it's so loud and I sat here for maybe like 20-30 minutes waiting for them to stop to see if they would be done anytime soon, but it does not seem that way. So I apologize if you just hear that in the background. It's so annoying, but unfortunately I don't have any other time to film this and I really just want to be able to chit chat with you guys for a little bit. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Also, I'm sure you guys have noticed in this video and other videos that my wall art behind me is no longer there. I started filming a video maybe like 2 months ago to do an office clean out, reset everything, and I did a really good job. Like in terms of cleaning it out and getting rid of things, I have done a really good job. But the thing is with wedding planning is I just have so much stuff that I have to keep in here that whenever I would clean it or like film more for this video, just trying to like tidy up or organize or do whatever, I felt like I was taking like one step forward and then I would get things and I just go 3 steps back. So I don't know if that video is ever gonna happen. It has truly been months now. Like I think I literally started this in like January, February, but we took my wall art down because it wasn't centered with the couch behind me, and this room can get really dark, just like my apartment in general just doesn't have great natural light. Like today is kind of a doomy, gloomy day and I have 2 lights on me right now. So my plan was I bought little like gold sconces on Amazon that are battery powered, so you just have to charge them. They don't have to go into the wall or do like anything electrical with them. So I was gonna put those sconces on either side of the wall behind me, but since the art was off-centered, I didn't want to base it off of the art, so we took it down and just haven't had a chance to move it. So one day it will be back up with the sconces. I'm telling you guys, I really don't have anything specific to chit chat about with you guys today. I did want to give a few just like little wedding updates. I know I haven't really touched on that too much in the last few months. I think the last time I really gave any wedding updates was when I got my wedding dress, which was super excited. I love my dress so much, but that was a fat minute ago. Also, these dogs literally just want in and out, and the door is right here and I want to keep this door closed and they're driving me crazy. But anyways, also this Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray, it's a primer and a setting spray, which I absolutely love, but it is like so good. Anyways, back to wedding stuff. I'm telling you, my mind is gonna be all over this video and that's okay. So I feel like the first major thing that is new with wedding planning is we finally have our church booked. That was a long time coming. For sure. We thought we were gonna be able to book it in December, but Caesar had to get confirmed. If you guys didn't know, we are doing like a traditional Catholic mass for our wedding, and both the bride and the groom have to be confirmed in the Catholic Church in order to do that. And I was confirmed when I was in high school, but Caesar hadn't gotten confirmed yet, and there's just an issue with his confirmation where it had to get scheduled to April, so he just had that last week. But he was originally supposed to have his confirmation ceremony back in December, so that did kind of push us back a little bit, and it was just so stressful not having our ceremony because obviously so much depends on the ceremony and the time that it's at and the location, and obviously you just like need somewhere to get married. And so now that we have that, I literally feel like that has taken away so much stress. We actually had a meeting with our wedding planner yesterday and we're able to start working on our just overall day of timeline now, which is super helpful as well. There's still literally what I feel like a million trillion things that we still have to do for our wedding, and I feel like the stress is really getting to me. Like wedding planning stress is real. Wedding planning is stressful, especially because our wedding is in El Paso and we don't live there. I always kind of joke it's like trying to plan a destination wedding just because we're not there, so there's a lot of things that we're just not able to do until we are in El Paso, which we do have a trip planned next month in May. We'll be going there about mid-May, which will be so helpful. We were talking to our planner yesterday and we had so many things that we need to get scheduled and so she's helping us schedule all of that. I think this trip will be really good for us, really productive, and hopefully just make me feel a lot better about where we are in wedding planning overall. Also, I apologize, Max sees the guys doing the yard work outside now and is starting to bark, so this is gonna be kind of a noisy video. Also, on our call with the wedding planner yesterday, like I said, we're booking a lot of stuff for our El Paso trip. Like, we get to do hair, makeup trial, cake tasting, catering tasting, all that good stuff. I think next on our to-do list is she's sending over like the catering menu and the bar menu, so we kind of pick out like what we want to do with that. We are having our reception at a hotel, so it is kind of nice that like the venue, the bar, the food, everything is all together, and so we don't have to worry about finding a caterer that we like or like trying different caterers. Like, it's all just gonna be through the hotel, but obviously we still have to sit down with them and pick out our food selections. I do have my bridal shower coming up as well in about a month and a half. I will obviously vlog everything for that for you guys. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so cute. My friend Jess and I went to the restaurant where it's gonna be at a few weeks ago, just because I had seen pictures of it online and I had never actually been there in person, and I was very confused as to like how this place was set up. So we're having it at a place called Heirloom Hall at the Frisco location, because I know there's multiple locations, but I did not understand the concept of it, because I was like, is this place a restaurant or is this place a little like shopping boutique? And the internet was like, yes. And I was like, okay, that provides me no answers. Like, where is my bridal shower gonna be? And when we went there, it answered so many of my questions as to like how everything is set up. So like, it's literally both like a little restaurant and a boutique. It's really cute. And then they have like a private room off to the side inside the boutique, which I thought was really interesting. But it is absolutely adorable. It's almost like a little tea party kind of place. So we're gonna have like little finger food, some tea, some mimosas, and it's going to be so delicious. Obviously, we ate there when we went to go visit a few weeks ago, and it was so good. I'm so excited. And while we were there, I was also able to take a lot of pictures and videos of the event space. I am such a visual person. Like, I need to be able to measure out and see everything that I'm working with in order to plan and start decorating. And so I was so happy that I was able to see it in person and then get those pictures and videos as I was talking about to really start planning, because I also didn't know like how the tables were going to be set up, like what linens or like types of linens and stuff like that like they provided. So I answered a lot of my questions, which is really, really nice. And so I really need to start working on that and ordering a bunch of stuff. I've already ordered a few things. The theme is something blue before I do, so I'm going to be asking everyone to wear like a little shade of light blue, which I think would be super, super cute. I also really need to find my dress for what I'm wearing to that and really decide on like the type of dress. I found a lot of cute ones, but I'm not really sure the kind of vibe that I want to go for yet. And so that'll be super fun picking things out. My mom and my Nana are the ones hosting it for me, which I'm so grateful for. It'll be so fun to be able to celebrate with everyone, and that'll literally be coming up so quickly. And then once my shower is done, a couple months after my shower is my bachelorette party, which I'm so super looking forward to. However, me being like the type A planner that I am, I feel like I'm really struggling with not being able to plan it myself. My sister is doing it. She's my maid of honor. I love her so much and I trust her fully. Like, I know she's gonna do such an amazing job, but I just want like a hand on the wheel also. And she is not letting me. She's like, you need to sit back, relax, and I'll take care of everything. But I'm like, I want to do it too. We decided on going to Breckenridge, Colorado. I'm not sure if I've touched on this at all in any of my previous videos. Our original plan, also I apologize if I have told you guys this before, but our original plan was to go to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I thought it was going to be so stinking cute. It looks amazing there and I would love to go there someday, but logistically it was just kind of a nightmare. So first, it was going to be way too expensive for all of us to stay in Jackson Hole itself. I have 6 bridesmaids, so plus me is 7. We would either have to get a hotel room and not be able to all stay together, or have to pay an arm and a leg to get an Airbnb there. And there were actually a lot of Airbnbs for like a pretty affordable price, like kind of in that same similar area. And I was like, okay, this would be good, because a lot of things that I wanted to do there weren't necessarily like Jackson Hole specific. Like we definitely wanted to go out one night or like go out to eat and go shopping in Jackson Hole one day. But other than that, I wanted to do like hiking, horseback riding, outdoorsy things like that weren't necessarily like in Jackson Hole itself. And so I was like, okay, like if we stay a little bit further, that'd be fine. So we found a good Airbnb and we actually booked it, and we had to cancel it, unfortunately, when we changed our minds about Jackson Hole, because once we really started looking into it, we realized that it's kind of a huge pain to get from where our Airbnb was to Jackson Hole. So we would have to have a rental car, which really isn't that big of a deal, but we definitely have to get one big enough for all of us to fit, which would be a larger car, like a full SUV, or like a Suburban or something like that, where all of us could fit. And also where that Airbnb was, it was just harder to get to. Like we were reading on Reddit, like no Ubers really go out there. There's nothing really around. Like if one of us got sick, like we wouldn't be able to go to like get medicine or even just go to the grocery store easily. And then also my sister was saying that the road from the Airbnb to Jackson Hole was like literally on the side of the mountain, and she was like, it just seems kind of a pain to do that, especially like obviously none of us are from that area, and people were saying like, if you don't make this drive regularly, do not make this drive. So that was just making us nervous. And then I was looking into flights. All of us are from somewhere in Texas. Flights were gonna be about like $800 a person plus the Airbnb. So people were looking at like $1,000 each just for like the flights and the Airbnb, not even including like dinner activities or like anything else that they would have had to pay for. And I just felt bad asking people to pay that much for a trip, especially because I'm already asking people to travel to El Paso for the wedding. Like that's just gonna be a cost on its own already. And everything was just kind of like adding up. That made us really hesitant about still going to Jackson Hole. And we just decided that we could kind of have that same experience somewhere in Colorado, be able to stay all together, and it would be a lot more affordable. So that's how we landed on Breckenridge instead. All the girls are still super excited, and honestly, I feel like I would be very grateful if I no longer had to pay $800 just for a flight for a long weekend. So we'll be doing that on Labor Day weekend in September. I've also been starting to order a bunch of goodies for my bridesmaids. I don't want to share any details because I know they all watch my vlog, so I don't want to spoil anything for them. But once again, I'll be vlogging all of that content as well and sharing it with you guys once it actually happens. So we have a lot of really exciting stuff coming up in general. We also have a lot of fun travel plans. In general, we really need to start working on our honeymoon as well. We decided to go to the Dominican Republic for our honeymoon. I'm not sure if I've touched on this at all yet either, but we did want to do our honeymoon right after our wedding, and since our wedding is in December, that kind of limited us with where we wanted to go weather-wise. Like we would love to go to Europe, but I'm not trying to walk around in the cold. I'd rather just save a European trip for when it's warm there. And so we decided to just do like a relaxing beach vacation for our honeymoon, especially since I know right after we're just gonna want to relax and not do anything and just kind of like chill and hang out on the beach. So that's what led us to the Dominican Republic. We haven't actually booked anything for that, which now that I'm thinking about it and saying this out loud, I'm like, we really need to get on that. So probably within the next couple of months, we'll hopefully have that booked. But in the meantime, we know where we're going and we know where we're staying. We want to stay at the Hard Rock in Punta Cana. We do have, I don't even know how to explain it, like almost like a discount to there, which is why we decided on that location and that resort. It is all inclusive, which will be amazing, and it will just be so nice to be married, not wedding planning, and just laying on a beach with a drink in my hand. I think that's everything I wanted to touch on today. I know this was like a super fast quick little video, but I really love like these quick little chit chat sit downs just to really give you guys a good look as to where we are in life and where we are in wedding planning. I love keeping you guys updated and sharing my journey with wedding planning with you guys. It can definitely be a lot, and like I said earlier, I am feeling the stress for sure, but it's all good stress. Like, it's all happy things, excited things. We love the stage of life where we're at right now, and we're also just trying to like fully enjoy our season of being engaged and just soaking it all up in general. But my makeup is done. This was just like my quick go-to makeup routine whenever we go out to dinner or like go out to do something. I will link all the products that I've used down below in the description. If you've made it to this part of the video, I love you so much and I appreciate you so much for being here. As I've mentioned a million times, we do have a lot of very exciting things coming up, and I will vlog all of it for you guys. So please don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with everything and not miss a thing. But thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in my next video.